Questions real quick before I clock in. Let me start out by saying this is how the conversation went. We had small talk. He was like, hey, how's everything going, with his accent that I love so much. And then he said, you could be famous. And I was like, I don't really want to be famous. And then I laughed it off. And then he snuck in, well, I can give you the inside scoop of the Whitakers. And I was like, oh, yeah? And then he tells me to get a pen and paper. So I get the pen and paper. And he has me write down, I have it at my house right now, a few names. One was Creepalachia. And then there was the other one. I can't remember what it is, but somebody on here just told me that he asked those two individuals the same thing that they asked me, that he asked me. But that was basically how the conversation went. And then I was kind of like a fangirl. I have a boyfriend of 10 years, and I love my boyfriend. But Patrick, I thought, was such a genuine person that I was just like fanning over him, But then I realized after our conversation, I was like, I went to bed crying that night because I was so upset. I was so upset that this person that I adored so much and I thought was doing so good with the Whitakers would seriously ask me something like that. And the worst part is, everyone's like, not everyone, a lot of people are like, what he did was not horrible. He was just wanting half of your profit because you're speaking on the Whitakers. But no, that's not the problem. That's one of the problems. The other problem is that he wanted me to make videos and dog these other people, like Creepalachia and God, I can't remember the name. But he wanted me to make videos basically breaking down their videos and saying what's wrong with them because they didn't like him. So this didn't become about the Whitakers anymore. It was about Patrick. And that's when I realized this isn't what I thought it was. Anyways, I will answer more questions later. I have to get into work. I didn't really answer any questions. I just told you guys what our conversation was. And listen, I'm not making these. I just don't go live, so I can't do that.